Check, check. Play the song, indeed. What a fucking day to be a Magic. What a day to be a Magic fan. Steak, good morning. Nice A's hat. How we doing? There is some baseball to talk about today. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is what is it? Is it the second week of December? No, yeah, it's the second week of December. I can't believe it's almost going to be 2026. Kind of crazy. Are you in the holiday spirit? I'm not really in the holiday spirit.
No, I'm afraid not, man. I'm afraid not. I really only like Thanksgiving, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah, we've already talked about that. We won't do our holiday rankings again. It's too soon. I didn't even know what to title this board review today because I was like, what are we going to talk about? So I think we're going to lean on the chat. It's an interesting time of year because we do NFL on Thursday. We'll see if Greg's joining us tomorrow. You never know. But I think we're just going to run through the slate, recap some things that happened yesterday, and go from there. What's up, Sam H? Hanukkah Spirit Steak. Love that. Joey Dumps, what's good? Little Shoot 'em Up says, turn me up. What's up, Janus the Anus? DGen Goated. You keep saying that. Thank you. I'll redeem this for the chat to have some fun. What is he talking about? I missed it. A couple of subs going on. Steak is in the giving mood. Janus, Graylish, Cash Cow Kai, love that. Big Curate just resubbed 6 months. Happy 6 months. We got a hype train level 2, mostly thanks to Steak. We appreciate that. D Mahoney says streamers. Recap Indiana and Penn State basketball. Wasn't that a game with like a 40-point spread? And I think Indiana covered.
I don't think it was a 40-point spread, but I think they won by 40.
Oh, I think I'm thinking of Michigan. Michigan was like a 40-point spread. Yeah.
No, it was like a 20-point spread.
No, dude. Michigan was 36-point favorites yesterday. You remember we talked about that?
Don't think so.
Not think so. Well, now you're gonna fucking make me look it up.
Yeah, I am gonna make you look it up.
How you feeling? Are you banged up? You seem a little sluggish today.
No, I'm not banged up at all. I didn't even drink liquor. I just had a couple surf sides at the game. I feel great. I'm not sluggish at all.
Okay, hold on. Michigan, so they won by 28. And it looks like you are 17 and a half. What was the game that was 36.5-point favorites?
Maybe Kentucky. Knicks fan saying Kentucky was minus 46.
Is that what I'm thinking of? Man, I thought we saw a crazy spread last night, and now that is going to drive me insane. We'll do a quick college basketball recap. Kentucky did not cover, by the way. They won by 36. Ouch to anybody who had that.
Losers.
Dude, Bucknell and Ryder, 51-38. I don't know that I've seen a college basketball team score 38 points. Ryder was supposed to be a respectable school, I thought. It must have been Kentucky then. My bad. Ball knowledge. It was definitely not Michigan, and it was definitely not Indiana. But what was Virginia doing last night? They played Maryland Eastern Shore. Okay. Oh, BYU Clemson was a really good game.
So I think the ones to talk about are you seen what everybody's saying about Michigan?
No.
They're saying like so far through the year, statistically, all analytics and metrics are saying this is the best college basketball team ever assembled.
Well, I will never let Special K live it down for telling me not to take them to win the national championship if they win the national championship. But isn't that a bit of an overreaction, though?
Do you know what they are to win the national championship currently?
Well, they were 20-1 before the season started, so
what do you think they are right now?
4-1.
4-1.
God fucking damn it!
4-1 in December. The second week of December is a fucking bonkers. Insane. That is insane.
Did you take them?
What? No, didn't. Not gonna lie to you.
I think I said I like Michigan, Louisville. And there was one other team we talked about. Maybe I liked Gonzaga because they fucked me. You do have Louisville?
Yeah.
I like them. Illinois went down. Listen, I know we're going to start the show off with because I'm getting roasted. We're going to turn the page on the Notre Dame and Alabama talk, Steak, but I am getting roasted for a Nick Saban tweet. I don't know if you saw my Twitter. I'll pull it up.
I saw it, but didn't see you get roasted.
Oh, man, I'm getting crushed.
I was kind of confused by it. I read it at the game, so I skimmed it. I was a little confused by it, so I'll let you pull it up.
Okay. DJ, I love your Twitter rants, but I would just like to say Bama beat Georgia and Vandy, 2 way better wins than Notre Dame. Well, of course, we don't have those teams on our schedule, unfortunately, and they front-loaded it and lost to Miami and Texas A&M. I love when people do this, though. How was the loss to FSU? How does that compare? So if they don't have as good of a win, how bad was their loss? Does Notre Dame have anything that compares there? Just curious. DJ, tell us what you like about Louisville. I like their guys. I just like their guys. I like the makeup of their team. I like their dudes. I like their dogs. All right, so this is the tweet, and I think this is hilarious. So you didn't understand the tweet? That's kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of straightforward.
Let me have my chance. Like I said, I skimmed it. I was at the game.
All right. Well, hold on. Oh, wait. I got to hold on. I got to close some tabs. I got hella tabs open right now. This is probably why things don't run as smoothly as they should. All right, hold on. How do I got to close. Fuck.
God, Kentucky's 50-1 to win it all. Kentucky's bad, huh?
Yep. Oh, there we go. Close, leave. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. I'm almost done. Bad streaming right now, but good morning, everybody. I didn't even say hi to anyone. Did you say hi to anyone?
I don't think so. Hi, everyone.
Please stop with the Hangman. I can't play Hangman right now. We can probably get to Hangman tomorrow. Can't wait to fade the Magic in their next game. Ouch. Not nice. Thanks everybody who joined
It's a death wish.
Yeah. Thanks everybody who joined the NHL stream last night, by the way. That was fun. Ran through that for about 20 minutes. Went 2-1 on the plays. Vikings haven't allowed a pass TD in 5 weeks. Wow.
That's so annoying to hear. That's so annoying to hear. Finchy, what sport? That's so annoying to hear. God, that makes me so frustrated.
Jay Thorpe, when I bitch at Jay Thorpe, because all he does is talk about my eyebrows and say stupid shit, this is what I like for the balance. Okay, you come in here, you talk.
Nuggy, yeah,
yeah. You just talk a little ball. Just talk a little ball. God fucking damn it, dude. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, we'll give out some hot college football playoff championship takes for sure. I have a very hot one. I was gonna post it today.
All right. Okay. Well, we got a couple things we're going to talk about. We're going to go through
real quick. Did you see this? Did you see that playback's getting shut down?
Somebody said it in the chat last night. They said they said
shitty, dude.
That sucks.
Shitty, man.
I did wonder how they had a fucking loophole to do what they were doing, because it is kind of crazy to broadcast something with the way things now are streamed and shown, and everybody is so strict about having rights to certain things, and you got to go to this platform to watch this. I did think it was kind of crazy, but it was also very impressive and a genius idea. That fucking sucks, Adam, because you guys had something going there. I really like the name. I like the vibe. Yeah. You guys are good hosts.
Yeah, sorry, dude. That sucks.
R.I.P. Lab City.
The next thing.
We should have Adam and Sharklark come on at some point. That'd be fun. Yeah. All right. So here was my tweet, and I'll tell you why people are upset. I can't believe they're as upset as they are. One guy said I should be sued. So Ed Orgeron was on Bussin' with the Boys. He had an unbelievable interview. Okay, unbelievable. And if you haven't seen the clips, I want to go watch the whole thing. And I've never listened to Bussin' with the Boys before in my life. But his clips were amazing. One of them I retweeted. He said that Notre Dame should have been in over Alabama, which was awesome. But anyways, he said he was asked on the SEC playing players before the NIL. Okay, Taylor Lewan was like, come on, like, we know you guys were doing it. And he said, back then, we used to walk through the back door with the cash. Now, we just got to walk through the front door with the cash. I mean, amazing quote. All right, amazing quote. Now, if you are naive and live in a bubble and don't think that SEC teams and every college football team cheats, I envy that world you live in. I really do, because you just must think everything. You must be a big Disney person. All right. No offense to Disney people, but also kind of offense to Disney people. I retweeted it and said, there's a reason Saban retired when he did. Julio Jones used to get picked up from practice in an entourage of Escalades. Bama players were basically treated like pros and paid like them. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. The best ones just don't get caught, and he was the best. Now, the example was because the question is the ACC paying players before the NIL. What better example and person to reference than an SEC coach probably doing that, likely doing that before that time and now? People are very upset with me because they think that I'm implying that Saban was the only coach that did that, and they think I'm implying that Alabama is the only team that did that. Or even people are saying the only conference, SEC's the only conference that did that. Some guy said this is here it is. Patrick said, you basically just accused the greatest coach of our time of cheating and paying players under the table. Singled out a specific player and coach with zero evidence. Take this down before you get sued for slander and defamation, which is hilarious.
I can't believe to say stuff like that.
Yeah, that's hilarious because I'm pretty sure didn't Shane Gillis also like kind of jokingly say something to Nick Saban's face on like a podcast?
I love Shane Gillis. I'm sure I know a lot of people do. His Nick Saban banter on game day was fucking hilarious, dude.
Hilarious.
You should watch it all over again. He called him Alabama Jones. I don't know if you remember what Nick Saban was wearing, but
Because he was wearing a hat, yeah.
He was fucking drilling Nick Saban. It was amazing.
Especially since it would be libel, not slander in this case. I don't even really know what that means. Nick Saban owned dealerships just to give players vehicles. Yeah.
Something libel is written, maybe. It's like something like that has to do with that.
Oh, Saban was not a fan of the money comment. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
I had to, you know, put it. I mean, this thing is going crazy. I have some people DM me. What did this one guy say? I guess, listen, I have nothing against Julio Jones or even Nick Saban for that matter. Julio Jones seems like he's the man. I just read that on a message board when I was balls deep in the message boards. I read a lot of things on the message boards. There were Clemson players, Texas A&M players. There was a guy steak that took a picture of a wad of cash and posted it on like his MySpace or his Facebook after he committed to Texas A&M. Does anybody remember this? And then they were like, where did you get, you know, $50,000 to hold up like this? And he said, oh, my uncle, his job is to refill ATMs. And I was riding around with it. Great out. You remember this, Malcolm?
No, but that's a great excuse. I thought you were talking to me. That's great.
He was in the back of a car when he took the picture with a big bag, and he was like, "Oh, my uncle refills ATMs," and I was running around with him with work, and I was just using that cash.
It better have been all 20s.
Yeah, that's a good point. Jimmy Clausen, dude, when Jimmy Clausen went to Notre Dame, I mean, I'm a Notre Dame fan. Notre Dame's just as guilty. There were reports that Jimmy Clausen, there was a defensive tackle. I don't know if you remember this guy's name. I think he went to FSU or North Carolina. He was like one of the number one recruits, interior D lineman. And he told Marvin Austin at a camp one time, allegedly, like, I'll literally give you whatever you want if you come to Notre Dame. Like, I'll get you whatever you want. Jimmy Clausen, obviously, he had the resources to do so. Yeah. He didn't commit. So, anyways, hold on. So this guy DM'd me. He said, you are a dumbass, buddy. Every successful team paid their players. And I said, I know that. He said, then why this disingenuous retard slop to generate clicks? Weird shit. I'll tell you what, people love saying the word retard. I think it just makes them feel a lot better when they say it and call someone that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
do I know what you mean?
Yeah, but you don't care to do it in like a real serious manner. Like, people use it as like a verbal weapon. You know,
it just feels good. You had a long day and it just feels good. It's like a release. That guy probably had a rough day, man.
Yeah. So I had to address that and at least put something in the comments so people didn't get so mad, but people are really, really mad. Okay, so does that make sense now? Does the tweet make sense?
Now that I've read the tweet, and I don't understand all the anger. So I didn't get where you implied that only Nick Saban did it. You implied that Nick Saban was the best at it.
Yeah, correct.
And Nick Saban was the best at it.
Yeah.
It would be different if you said Nick's like Alabama was the only one paying players, like it was some kind of uneven playing field, but it wasn't, because Texas A&M had equal fucking funds to Alabama and they never got it done. So anyway, you slice it, Alabama was the best at it.
Yeah. By the way, I just realized I said the R word.
Well, you were repeating someone else.
Yeah. But like, it didn't even.
And what do we got now? Kirby Smart, and where'd he fucking come from? There's just like,
yeah. Like, look, here's what I'll say. I understand, like, business is dirty. College football is a massive, massive business. It is dirty, dude. Like, politics level dirty. DJ, do you know who was recruiting coordinator during the Julio Jones times at Bama?
I'm going to guess Curt Cignetti, because
Curt Cignetti, because Snowman would never reference anybody not Indiana related. That's wild. I wonder what Sig's doing.
Bobby Knight somehow.
Damn, dude. Sig's got these boys getting taken care of. But listen, this is what I always tell people. When Hugh Freeze was at Ole Miss, this was the best example. How did Ole Miss all of a sudden get 2 of the top 10 recruits in the country, including the number 1 overall recruit, Robert Ingham?
Weren't DK Metcalf and AJ Brown insanely high recruits?
Yeah. Yeah. How did Hugh Freeze do that? Does anybody care about Hugh Freeze? And then it comes out, oh, he had burner phones with prostitutes on speed dial.
Yeah.
And people hear these things and they either choose a couple of things. Go ahead. What are you going to say first?
Just paying players and prostitutes, like, it sounds good when you say it until you really break it down. It's not really, it's stupid. Like, paying them with a Dodge Charger Hellcat or a stack of cash or all that makes sense. An apartment, a car for their mom, all that makes sense. But paying anybody can get a prostitute. It's
It was probably a lot harder 15 years ago when it's like there's not as much technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
You
man.
can't walk around Oxford, Mississippi looking for a prostitute.
When I hear people say that, I kind of want to call bullshit on it a little bit. I do. I don't think any players were like, I'll go to Ole Miss because Hugh Freeze got me a hooker on these fucking star athletes that probably fuck anything they want. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing.
It was probably more than that. It's not just that. Like, they had money.
I just don't think that's any factor at all.
So, okay, you think that's no factor. Why else would someone want to go play for Hugh Freeze at Ole Miss?
Money, cars, houses.
Sure. In addition to prostitutes on speed dial.
That's like such a small addition. That's like a tip on it,
Okay, fine if you say so. But yes, Pete Carroll is another one. I told some guy, I was like, he was so mad. He was like, oh, why did you single out? I'm like, bro, everybody does it. Well, why did you say that? I'm like, well, I'll do a tweet about Pete Carroll next time and fucking tag you then. Like, bro, Lendell White and these guys admitted. Do you remember they said he moved into an apartment? He went off campus and he moved into an apartment. When he moved into the apartment, there was a big bag of $100,000 sitting there.
I didn't know that anyone thought otherwise.
Steak. That's my point. People hear stuff like this, and some of their reactions. Well, there's three different reactions. First of all, at first you're in denial. You just say, no, that's not true. Nobody does that. They don't cheat. Everybody plays by the rules. That's how the world is. People actually think that. People think that that's how the world is.
Yeah, that's scary. When it comes to college football, that's very scary. You have to really live with your head under the sand.
And people do. Or people defend it, right? People defend it, DJ holding prostitutes to high regard. Well, I mean, for a fucking college kid.
Yeah, one other thing I want to mention is prostitutes is a dangerous game, man, because if you go to a family or a kid who just is trying to get to play college football and make money before he gets to the NFL and trying to make money for his family, like, a car could change your life, a house could change your life, jewelry is jewelry. It still has, it's probably, we're talking $30,000 chains, whatever. But, like, I just can't believe that a fucking hooker, the best hooker, would even move the needle for a recruit at all.
I think you forgot what it was like to be 18 years old.
I swear to God, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I'm just serious.
Okay. All right. Because I
moving the needle for me. Even at 18, it was, if I had a chance to make $1 bajillion, get a house for my fucking family, car, you think I was taking a hooker over that at 18? I wasn't.
No. Steak, you're not thinking about this right. That wasn't the only thing he did. He did that.
The only thing. I'm just curious why it's discussed so much. Like, that would ever fucking, like, Hugh Freeze could offer a hooker, but fucking Nick Saban couldn't. Or whatever.
That's the whole point. Everybody was doing the same thing. Cars, money, taking care of your family, getting your parents a house through back channel fucking LLCs. He had a new pitch.
Interesting.
Yeah, he had a new pitch.
He wouldn't have got me.
Oh my, okay.
He wouldn't have got me. He wouldn't. Hugh Freeze wouldn't have got me, dude. Sorry, Hugh Freeze. Can't buy me now.
Okay. Yeah, Steak's too high and mighty.
I would have taken the Hellcat.
At 18 years old, Steak is too high and mighty. Say, listen, I don't want to get distracted.
Too high and mighty. I would just prefer the Hellcat. Give me the Hellcat.
You would still get the Hellcat. Why do you keep saying that? You're not thinking about this correctly. Sometimes things go in opposite ways for you. Put them together. You get the Hellcat. You get the money. There's nothing different.
What I'd say? If they were like, oh, I'll get you a prostitute, I would say, okay, let's pretend you're Hugh Freeze offering me a prostitute. I'm a player, right? Right? Okay. How much does the prostitute cost, Mr. Freeze?
Oh, because I'll pay for it myself. I have money now. That's you.
Nope, that's not what I was going to say. Mr. Freeze, please answer the question, or I'm going to Alabama. I might even go to Mississippi State just to piss you off.
Listen, Unc sounds like it's not that I want to
answer my question, Mr. Freeze.
It is, your reaction is mind-boggling to me.
Please answer my question.
What was your question?
Mr. Freeze, how much does this prostitute you're offering me cost?
$1,000 an hour.
I will take $1,000 cash. Thank you. You got a deal.
But Mr. Laquan Treadwell and Robert,
I'm
you are already getting $250,000 in your apartment.
Give me 251.
Yeah, nobody says that. You sound like an idiot. You sound like an idiot because your brain keeps telling you there's no money. It's a substitute. It's not. It's an addition. We're not talking about this anymore. This is a slow day. This is a slow day. DJ committing. DJ could have been recruited with honestly, bro, a Q-tip fucking music video and a girl's got bot subscription. Sounds great. All right, Boston Sports Dog with a 40 stream streak. Love that. Shamway 7 stream. Hip Hop Array. What's up? Anyways, Steak, you went to the Magic game last night.
Yes, I did.
I have a little bit of a bone to pick with you.
Me?
Yeah. What business are we in this right now? Starts with a C.
Don't know. Can't get prostitution off the brain.
Yeah, I can tell.
No content. I didn't do enough content.
Did you do anything?
I just posted that I was there.
I'm watching that game last night. And chat, back me up. Back me up. I'm watching that game last night. I don't know if it was just the announcers. Those announcers are phenomenal. Obviously, you don't know because you were at the game. It was one of the most fun NBA regular season games I think I've watched.
Yeah, I was living in the moment.
Look at you. Did you go on like a fucking Aaron Rodgers retreat or something? Did you do ayahuasca?
It was fun because we went down 15-0 and I was like, oh my fucking God. I don't have another tickets to another game for like a month. I'm like, this is really what's gonna fucking happen. They're gonna fucking just get belted by Miami from start to finish. And watching them fucking play gritty defense to just work their way back in that game was really, really enjoyable. And watching Desmond Bane absolutely dominate the Miami Heat was also really fucking enjoyable.
Okay.
They pitched around Tyler Hero too.
This is actually a funny thing. DJ asking for backup before he drives the point home. That is correct. Yep. If you didn't post about it, did you even go? I love what you just said. I love living in the moment. I love taking it in. That's all good, great, and grand. Unfortunately, this you have to capitalize on certain things. That was a really, really fun NBA game.
It was a fun NBA game.
And that Magic crowd was raucous. The team was buzzing. Suggs was making plays. Black was making plays. Isaac was making plays. Carter was making plays. The whole team was electric. I know you couldn't hear Spoelstra on the timeout, but he was on the ropes, dude. He was like, they're getting everything. He had no explanation or plan. He was like, I need you guys to just dig deep and do something.
Yeah, because I got news for you. Miami was getting the whistle, and anybody unbiased would have agreed that Miami was getting the whistle yesterday.
Yeah, I also love Tony Black. It's not that big of a bone to pick because at the end of the day, like it was great, and there was all good things for the Orlando Magic. It's not like one particular big moment that you didn't capture, but I think that a fan perspective of Desmond Bane fucking chest bumping Jalen Suggs would kick some ass.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
All right. Meeting adjourned. In all seriousness, though, the Magic are going to go play the Knicks in the NBA Cup.
Yep. In Vegas.
I thought there was a semifinal in Vegas.
This is the semifinal.
Got it. So they changed that. Right? Didn't like the top 4 teams go to Vegas and stay there and play?
That's what they do.
I thought they just did the semifinal.
No, the semifinal is Knicks Magic, and then the semifinal gets determined tonight for the NBA. There's two more games. Lakers Spurs and Thunder Suns. Winners of those 2 games play in the semifinals. So the semifinals will be the West Finals and the East Finals, technically.
And those will be in Vegas.
Yes, they'll be in
Got
Vegas.
it. So the Magic will play the Knicks in the NBA Cup semifinal in Vegas. The winner of that plays. Understood. Okay, so they still do that. Okay. Yeah, look, I mean, I'm not the biggest NBA guy. I don't know if people do or don't like the NBA Cup, but whatever they did, that atmosphere last night was fucking awesome. So I guess kudos to them. Does it feel different when you're at an NBA Cup?
Nah, it didn't this time. I mean, it was rowdy. It started at 6 p.m., which was interesting. But no, it was just fucking really rowdy. The Heat, they tried doing the Let's Go Heat chants because obviously it's Orlando, so there's going to be a significant amount of Heat fans, and the Magic fans were not having it yesterday. I was proud of them.
Yeah, I was proud of them too. You could hear
booze would anytime they would start that Let's Go Heat chant, the booze would rain over the fucking arena. They couldn't get it going.
I love to hear that. And Special K just sub. Special K, thank you for telling me not to bet the Michigan Wolverines to win the national championship in college basketball because they are now 4-1. And Steak just told me they're statistically the best team of all time. Oh, thank you. Somebody just retweeted my Saban tweet and said, where is it? This
They
is
call
good.
you the R word. You don't have to say it again.
No, he said the Bama fans in the comments are so mad. They really are, dude. Who do you think is the most riled up fan base? You know,
College
this,
football?
you know what this or gives me like a little insight to is the life of Brandon Walker. Do you follow Brandon Walker?
Enough.
Yeah, I like Brandon Walker, and he's a Mississippi State fan, but he rips into teams, and he gets like insane threats and backlash. So I mean, he fucking pokes everybody. I couldn't imagine doing that for a living because that would this constantly would suck. But what fan base do you think would be the worst to piss off?
It's a really fair question.
Thank you.
Like the least fun, like they would come after your throats, come for your necks.
All things considered. Cash houses, prostitutes, all things.
Okay, last question. All sports, college sports, like what? Just college football?
No, just basketball. I mean, football. Who cares?
Okay, so the obvious answer is Ohio State.
Oh, good one.
But let's find a not obvious answer because I feel like that's so obvious to pick the defending champions who probably have had the best 10-year run. Has anybody had a better 10-year run? Is it Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio State? Anyone better? Because obviously it's harder to shit on fans.
I got a take on that. I don't know that Georgia fans seem that bad.
I don't know that Alabama fans seem that bad.
Really?
Yeah, I never really hated Alabama fans. Georgia fans are tough, dude. They're pretty tough. I've been to like that world's largest outdoor cocktail party 3 times, and the barking is tough.
Ooh, I didn't really think about
Georgia
that.
fans look like they were fucking manufactured in a lab under a bridge by homeless people.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of them have 3 eyes, I feel like. I'm serious. And they got extra nipples. I know that's a weird thing to say, but have you ever looked at a person and you're like, I know that guy's got more than 2 nipples?
You may have just shot a shot at Georgia fans.
I just shot a shot at Georgia fans. I am a Florida Gator fan. So
that's true. So maybe you would want some Georgia fan smoke. Like LSU fans don't seem that bad.
No, they don't. They don't.
Sneaky Tennessee fans kind of seem a little intense.
Well, they're miserable.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like, bro, like Tennessee, it's so hard to explain. They won that national championship in 96 with Peyton Manning. Does that sound right? Or am I way off there?
No, that sounds about right.
96, and then, bro, it's just been misery since then. Just misery for
LSU fans are just annoying drunks. Yeah, Ohio State's a good one. As a Georgia fan, I laughed. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Fan.
Okay, come on. Is there anything on the West Coast? Oregon?
I think they seem kind of cool, dude. Kind of cool. A little hipsterish, but they seem kind of cool.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say this. Snowman.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Good one.
This might take the cake for me.
Good one.
I can't stand these motherfuckers.
I'd like to ask Jovan that because Jovan would have a really good opinion because he lives in Texas, not a Texas fan. I bet they are obnoxious. What about Texas A&M? Maybe a little weird or maybe not weird. What's another one?
Weird, maybe, but like obnoxious, never really obnoxious to me. Weird for sure. Like if you're a Texas A&M fan, I have a couple questions for you, but bother me. They don't bother me. I think some of the nicest people in this chat are Nebraska fans. They get mad when I talk shit about Nebraska, but I feel like Nebraska's in the Midwest nice category.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I guess that's nobody in the ACC.
Yeah, but no. At some point, the 3-way Florida thing is always interesting. Florida State, Florida, Miami. It's interesting there for sure.
I could believe this. Texas A&M seems a little strange. Anybody in the Big 12? What about like Baylor or Kansas State, Oklahoma State, maybe?
No.
FSU fans.
Clemson, good one.
Yeah, that's true.
Strange fan base.
Florida fans everybody's changed, but like from my experience 20 years ago, I couldn't stand Florida fans. They were just pretentious. Florida State fans were delusional. Like every year, doesn't matter who they have at quarterback, Chris Ricks, Wyatt Sexton, Adrian McPherson. It's like, 10, 11 wins. Probably going to make
good name drops, dude. Chris Ricks, holy shit.
Yeah, how about Wyatt Sexton? I think his dad was a coach or something, and I think he was a guy that like did he like got caught on drugs or something, running like naked in a street. You don't remember that?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, I got a bag. But I think that that could be clipped, couldn't it? Florida State fans, every year my friends would be like, "Oh yeah, probably make it to the national championship." And then I'll never forget when they played Alabama. If anybody remembers that game, like maybe 12 years ago, they said that they were going to end Nick Saban's career, and I thought that was kind of funny. And they got fucking.
You're not talking about the one where DeAndre Francois was a quarterback, right?
I think that's the one.
Yeah, season opener. Yeah, that was kind of the beginning of the end, and then they had the 1 year where they went undefeated with Jordan Travis, which made them completely delusional again. Then they beat Alabama to start this season. Obviously, I have a lot of FSU friends. That makes perfect sense. I saw a glimpse of it when they beat Alabama for sure.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't hear it from mine. I have a take on that FSU team that had Jordan Travis.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're probably not going to believe me, but I think if he didn't get injured, they could have won the national championship. Like probably would have.
Really?
Yeah, I think they were really good.
I remember enough about that season because the Final Four didn't have Georgia. Georgia is who beat the shit out of FSU in that bowl game. So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, but you can't say that. Nobody played.
I know. Well, I can say that anyways. He still beat the shit out of him. I'm not saying. I don't care about that game. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm trying to remember who was in the Final Four. It feels like one of those ones I was like.
It was Michigan, Bama, and Texas, Washington, wasn't it?
Was that the year?
Wasn't that the year? Yeah, like 2 years ago.
No. It would have been Michigan, TCU, right? No, it wasn't. No, it was not 2 years ago. No way. Definitely not that one.
Jared Verse was on that FSU team, I believe so. I think they had Keon Coleman. They had bro. That was 2 years ago.
No, it wasn't. It was not the year that Michigan won the national championship, dude. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. I can absolutely guarantee you it wasn't that year. Might have been the year before, but I almost think it was 2 years before. But I personally guarantee you the year that Michigan won the Natty was not the year that Florida State went undefeated.
Yeah, you're wrong, brother. Yeah, you're really? Sometimes I love you to death. Sometimes your lack of ball knowledge fucking blows my mind. You just personally guaranteed. Personally guaranteed. You personally guaranteed.
Okay, let me ask you this. Who won the national championship? Last year, Ohio State. And last year was when Florida State went.
Yes, it was a year after. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude. They Jordan Travis gets hurt. They still beat Louisville in the ACC championship. I think the fucking defense was out of this world. Keon Coleman, because remember that was the draft in Detroit too. That was 2 years ago when Keon Coleman got drafted.
That feels like so much longer to me.
They also had a really good tight end. God, what was his name? I think the running back was maybe Trey Benson.
Yeah, Trey Benson makes sense.
Dude, the defense was nasty. I'm telling you right now, that team would have torn JJ McCarthy's ass up. Torn him up. God. Johnny Wilson. That's right. Johnny Wilson was the other guy.
Games.
No, but they had this tight end. I can't believe he's not in the NFL. He was so good. I think he was from like South Carolina. Does nobody remember this guy? I was going to say Jonah Heim. That is not who it is. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't remember that. It's crazy. They got pushed out of the playoffs.
22 for sure. It feels like so long ago.
Can we get an update on that MPJ Cam Johnson stake? What are they talking about?
Oh, I've seen a lot of this on Twitter. And are you guys really prepared to act like Michael Porter Jr. is good again because he's the number one option on the Nets? Is that what we're doing? It's okay if we are. I'm just asking. I've seen a lot of it on Twitter. I'm looking at this roster for the Trey Benson, you nailed. God, this fucking team. Johnny Wilson, Keon Coleman. Remember Hakeem Williams? I don't see you.
No. Who's the fucking tight end? God, it's gonna drive me.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. Jaheim Bell.
Jaheim Bell. Yeah. What did I say? Jonah Heim.
Honestly, you weren't that far off.
Johnny Wilson was good. Keon Coleman transferred, or they got him from Michigan State. He was awesome. They were great. They were
Yeah,
fucking
believe it or
great.
not, Jared Verse, I don't think was on this team.
Oh, Braden Fiske was it? Was
Fisk was.
Fisk was? No, are you sure?
I'm
about
looking. He's listed as a linebacker or something. I
I think Verse was on.
I haven't seen him yet. Yep,
'Cause
there he is. Verse.
Yeah, he won the Rookie of the Year last year. Hit him 9-1.
Akeem Dent. Damn, that's a crazy squad.
It's funny that we've gone from talking about Hugh Freeze and prostitutes to the FSU team 2 years ago, Jordan Travis, to now Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not surprised that Michael Porter Jr. is having success as the Nets' first option at all.
Greedy Vance was such a letdown. Who's Greedy Vance?
That's the cornerback.
Oh, maybe. That's a cool name. That's a really cool name for cornerback. Hold on one second. Okay.
Yeah, we have Joel.
What?
Yeah.
We already talked about Michigan. What does that say? Being the best CBB team ever. Yep. Fire hat. Thanks. It's probably like a 15-year-old Bucks hat, but thank you. No autographs. Did I get a autograph on this one? No. If there was one, it would
look like a hat Bruce Arians would wear.
Yeah. Okay. I'll wear it a little bit more. I didn't realize, I forgot how well it fit my head because I've only usually been wearing the Detroit one because that one rocks so well. Let's talk quickly about Phillip Rivers being signed by the Indianapolis Colts, Steak.
Yeah. I'm actually interested because I don't know the answer to the question. Do they have any other options?
Well, I still can't fully comprehend that Anthony Richardson is out for the year.
But he is.
Okay.
Out.
So Jones is out for the year. Richardson's out for the year. Riley Leonard, their third string, got hurt. I don't know what happened. I didn't watch any of the game, and I didn't even see any report or anything. But I guess I'm just kind of confused. I know that most teams have 3 quarterbacks on their roster. When Anthony Richardson goes on the IR, which didn't just happen, they should have already signed somebody. I thought, like, there's no way you go into the game with 2 quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
So who was the other guy? Who was the other guy on their team?
I don't know. And like, I don't want to be this guy, but like even what Luke Brainerd's saying, like, I'm sure Derek Carr's retired. I'm sure he didn't want to come out of retirement. I understand it's not just as simple as calling Derek Carr, but like, there's not better options. Like, Phillip Rivers hasn't played since COVID. And I don't know if you remember how old Phillip Rivers looked during COVID, but he looked old as shit. I just feel like this has a chance to be such a disaster against the Seahawks defense. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't really know either. Flacco or Wilson, they kind of seem like they still could play. I think Russell Wilson's terrible. Also hilarious, that big announcement that he's on Cameo. I mean, I guess I respect anybody's hustle. I got no beef with doing Cameo. Make your money. You know, people love Russell Wilson. But it's crazy to me. The Jets have like Brady Cook coming out, you know, when Tyrod gets hurt, when Fields gets hurt. Isn't there like some jabroni from college last year that you might want to take a chance on instead of Phillip Rivers? Like, what if, I'm not saying you're going to find a diamond in the rough. I'm not saying you're going to find the fucking, a Brock Purdy or anything like that, but where's Gardner Minshew even? Like, why if the Raiders aren't going to play Aiden O'Connell, where is Aiden O'Connell? This guy can play. Where are these guys?
Those guys are on teams. I got a few names. What about fucking Tyler Heineke?
Love it.
Not on a team. Wouldn't he have been a really good fit here?
Yeah. I don't understand it. I truly don't understand it. Who's another guy? What about like what about Sam Hartman? Is he still on the Commanders?
I have no idea. Practice squad if he is, I feel like.
Curtis O'Rourke?
DTR. I know he sucks, but like, he's a young mobile kid.
Dude, where's Ryan Tannehill?
Get Ryan Tannehill up and moving.
It's because of system knowledge? Is it? Interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely what it is, but 45 is kind of crazy, bro.
Not like Phil is an athletic freak as he was always good because of his IQ. He is an ability to make reads. I'm biased, though. Phil's my guy. Dude, I mean, I love Phillip Rivers too, but holy shit.
I loved watching him 20 years ago.
Do you know how many kids he has?
I'll guess 12.
He's got 10 children.
The oldest one's older than Riley Leonard, I think. That's the stat everyone's been sharing.
He's got 7 daughters and 3 sons, a total large enough to field an offense, and they welcome their first grandchild. Oh, he just had one in late 2023. So right now, Philip Rivers has a 1.5-year-old.
Yeah, he has a 1.5 year, but how old's the oldest?
I don't know.
He's also a grampy.
Yeah. He just
Have any grampies ever started as an NFL quarterback? No, right?
Dude, that's a great question. He might be the first grandpa. Nobody's talking about that.
It's kind of crazy. Oh,
Nobody's
Brett Favre was a grandpa?
Favre was a grandpa?
Wow.
That's a really good question to ask Twitter, though. A grandpa with a 1.5-year-old
grandpa. Favre is a crazy grandpa. Imagine your grandpa's Brett Favre.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for him being a total scumbag, that would rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Grandpa used to send dick pics.
Yeah, but dude, not even the dick pics, but like the
ripping off poor people.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was really bad.
None of it was good except the football, dude.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's really too bad, man. I thought Favre was the fucking man, but you can't even defend somebody after you see that documentary. Didn't like that was what's his fucking Morgan Wallen brought Brett Favre out of his concert. It's like, come on.
It's not great. I guess Morgan Wallen is like cancel proof. Wallen can do whatever. Morgan Wallen can do whatever and not get canceled. No, I don't even feel like people badder than I. That's ballsy, man. Brett Favre is a motherfucking scumbag.
No, and then he puts you in a position where if you do call him out, you look like a pussy for being
snowflake, fucking you're triggered. It's
like,
I'm triggered, dude. He's a fucking scumbag. He's
scumbag. Can't let guys off the hook just because they were good at a fucking sport. Like I won't let fucking Rashee Rice off the fucking hook. That guy sucks. I'm not going to let Brett Favre off the fucking hook.
That's what I'm talking about, Ramble. That's the other thing I'm talking about.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
And nobody talks about this. Morgan Wallen threw a fucking chair off a 15th floor balcony at a hotel one time.
Yeah. Imagine
in Nashville.
Killed someone.
Dude, seriously. And it was like, he was drunk, just letting loose. Yeah. His ex-wife's crazy. It's like, yeah, that's not okay.
His ex-wife is crazy.
Legitimately, I'm not kidding. Because my wife loves Morgan Wallen, and not that she was defending him, but when this stuff happened, we were like looking at TikToks or whatever the fuck videos of this, and someone was saying apparently his baby mama or some shit is like an absolute psychopath, and that's what happened. She was like driving him crazy, and he was on the balcony and he was drunk and he threw the chair off. But it's like, yeah, that doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, they're like, at least he didn't throw her off. Did you guys ever think about that? Well, Morgan Wallen music still slaps.
Yeah, I know. It sucked. I hate that I like that fuckboy music, but I do like some of his songs. Cornfield didn't like my take, by the way, that I like Morgan Wallen, which is interesting.
I think it's when you live in Nashville, I think you might grow to hate him a little bit.
Oh, that's a really good take because you kind of think of yourself as a little bit more of a purist country.
Every bar is a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
In honor, and he's got a band, and he's fucking playing Morgan Wallen covers, and they don't sound as good as the originals, but you got to pretend because you're at fucking Honky Tonks or whatever the fuck Kid Rock's bar is called. And I bet you get really tired of Morgan Wallen in Nashville.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he ripped me for Morgan Wallen. He ripped me for liking Morgan Wallen, and then he ripped me even harder for not knowing who Jelly Roll was. Yeah,
I don't like Jelly Roll at all. I know who he is. I'm not a Jelly Roll fan. I liked him when he was like kind of like more rapping, but I do love Morgan Wallen, and I think it's a horrible take not to like Morgan Wallen's music. He is fucking great.
But from what I understand, Jelly Roll is like a good guy. Like he's got a good story.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he was like an addict and he fought through.
Definitely was an addict, yes, for sure.
Yeah. So like that's cool. He sees I'm like good for all that.
When you get bored, look at some old Jelly Roll freestyles and you'll see how bad he sold out. Jelly Roll is a sellout.
Oh, Jelly Roll's a sellout? We have Jelly Roll.
Just see how different he used to be. It's fine. We'd all probably sell out for the amount of money Jelly Roll's getting too, but Jelly Roll's a sellout.
How much would it take for you to sell out to be to sponsor Hard Rock?
Oh my God, that's a good question.
Hellcat and prostitute.
Like $1,000 in free bet every month. That would never
$1,000 free bet.
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking.
I talked about this one time. Did I tell you when I went to Vegas with my buddy whose family's Greek, and they go every year? They have a guys trip, and I got invited one year, and I was like, fuck yeah. And they were asking me this, like they're very well off. They're smart business people. Greeks are intense people. I don't know if you know this, but like that's the one cool thing I do like about living in New York. You work with all these different cultures and you learn things. Greek people are intense. They're smart. They like everything on their terms, and they are tough motherfuckers. But they were talking about the degenerate stuff, and I had like the gambling hat or whatever. And they were talking about, I forget what they were saying. Oh, I was talking about how much I hated Subway. Swear I'm not doing this to bring this up again, Steak. I swear. And I was like, yeah, I could never sponsor, Subway could never sponsor anything we do because I can't pretend like I like Subway. And the guy was like, bullshit. He was like, what they call you tomorrow and offer you $1 million? And I was like, I don't know why I didn't think about that before I said what I said, because it'd be hard to say no to $1 million to just hold up a disgusting Subway sub and be like, all right, yeah, this is pretty good.
But what's your real price for Hard Rock? What's your real price? To get in here every day and tell these people who trust us like that's the #1 book in America, Hard Rock Bet, offering the best odds.
Okay, so Hard Rock, let's say a realistic number.
Yeah.
What if Hard Rock was like, let's just start at like 10 grand a month.
It would need to be more.
It would need to be more. I agree. Like that doesn't 10 grand.
That's how much I hate Hard Rock. It would actually need to be more.
Yeah. 10 grand a month doesn't get me to
lie to people I love.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you a number. I'll tell you a number where if Hard Rock called us that it would be tough to say no to. I mean, 25 grand a month.
Yeah, that's probably around where
Hard Rock, 25. How about this, chat? How much would it take? How much would you accept if we went back on our word and started and we're sponsored by a company that we didn't like? So for me, it would be Starbucks, Subway, Chipotle. Steak would have to sit here and give you promo codes for Hard Rock. What would you be okay with us making? I think you'd be okay with us making 25.
We'd have to time you guys out in the chat if you said something bad about Hard Rock. If you said something like, "Oh, you just bet fucking Gunnar Helm plus 300 to score a touchdown," well, he's plus 500 at Profit X. I'd have to time you out in the chat, and you'd be facing a ban.
Oh, look, Kevin D says take the 10. So does Little Shoot 'em Up. Little Shoot 'em Up says take the 10. Wild Bill says 50. Yeah, I mean, 50 would be really hard to say no to. 50 would be really hard. 20K for sure. All right, I think that's fair. I'd be lying like a politician for 10K.
Appreciate everyone's honesty in the chat, honestly.
I'd be okay with 10K a month. That's a boatload of money to promote. It's a good, yeah. I mean, I don't know about a boatload, but I think that's a pretty good number for what you think about sports books paying people. I mean, dude, Bussing with the Boys, I think got like, I mean, was it 40, $50 million?
I have no idea, but it's an insane amount of money.
It's insane. Jared Carabas got like 20, $30 million, I think. And like, I don't even really fully understand what that guy's appeal is. No, I can't do Hangman special case. Someone refund him. I can't do Hangman. I don't have the whiteboard, but
there's no Hangman board.
Yeah, shit. I might sell out for the daily boost on the book to come back. I missed the free fades. Was that a jab?
I don't think so.
Oh, do we think Florida will ever allow DK? Yeah, I think so. I do. I think probably maybe in a couple years they'll have to.
Thanks, T-Bone Steak.
What did that say? Steak being sponsored by Hard Rock would legitimately be one of the funniest things to ever happen. So I'd give him a full pass. See, this is why you got to be honest with the chat. You know, that's why you got to be honest with the chat.
Never gonna happen.
Be back. Yeah.
That's that about them. It will never happen.
You can move past that. We'll see if I can move past this fucking Nick Saban tweet because I'm just getting absolutely fucking slaughtered right now. Okay. There's one more thing we want to talk about, Steak. Do you remember what it was?
We talked Phil Rivers. We talked a little college basketball. Recap the match.
Oh, no, we got to talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, sure.
So the Dodgers sign Edwin Diaz.
Correct.
And I immediately went to go tweet something. And then I said, well, why am I tweeting this? It doesn't make any sense. I almost said, what an overpay. There's no overpay for the Dodgers.
No, money that grows on trees.
Money grows on trees. Yeah. And then I started thinking to myself, back to that question, the age-old question, is this good for baseball? Is this bad for baseball, what the Dodgers are doing?
Do you think they throw in prostitutes?
Very funny. Probably. But I think that Did you hear about, by the way, did you follow this Pablo Torre podcast and hear about what's happened with Kawhi Leonard? I guess like he was getting paid on the side off the books.
That's old news, but yes, that was
Right. But it just reminded me, like, I'm sure things happen.
I have
Anyway,
things to say about that. That's
if you're, here is why I don't like it. And I know people are going to say like, oh, every owner or every team has rich owners, and owners don't want to spend any money, because there is a counter to this. I don't know if we have any Cincinnati Reds fans in the chat. But the Reds executives basically came out and said, we're not signing anybody. That's
we know we have Brinks.
That's worse than what the Dodgers are doing, in my opinion. But this is the problem with the Dodgers, is when you just have money to sign everybody, that kind of takes away the skill of the game. And I don't mean that as in the skill of playing the game, but the whole point of like being a fan of a team as well is you want to give your team credit when they know, when they have an eye for talent and when they're smart, right? Like it's, you know what you can spend, you know what you can afford. Who are you going to pay it on? So, like for example, the Angels, they've signed Josh Hamilton, they signed Albert Pujols, they signed Anthony Rendon. Everybody they signed sucks, you know. And it's like that's where you spend your money. Those are terrible signings and acquisitions. Like teams make good moves. The fucking, you know, the Vikings getting Sam Darnold for nothing last year and playing him was a great move. Like I think part of that makes sports and being a fan so great is like when your team finds value. There's no value when you're the Dodgers. You just pay for everybody.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I don't know much, but was the deal $69 million for 3 years?
Yeah.
Is that much money?
Well, I guess in this day and age, not really. So that's 30. 23 a year.
Yeah.
For is he one of the best closers in the league? I kind of thought he fell off. Very funny question. No. Josh Hamilton slander will not be tolerated. I did love Josh Hamilton. Oh, the Mets offered Diaz more money and he left. Oh, you know what? Good for him. Get out of New York. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'd rather what the Dodgers are doing than whatever the fuck the Pirates are doing.
Yeah. Right. Dude was mad the Mets signed Devin Williams without telling him. Wait a minute. The Mets signed Devin Williams?
Yeah. We know, Kevin D. That makes perfect sense. And that's what joining the Dodgers is you're going to be there at the end of the year. I'm not saying they're going to win the World Series every year, but they're going to have a chance to every single year. Even this year, when I feel like a lot of people are saying this is like one of the worst bullpens they've ever had, they still fucking pulled it off. So now they go improve the bullpen. It's like, the one thing I'll say is like, if they get Tariq Skubal, that it would be, tough pill to swallow.
Okay. So I'm already a guy who hates the Dodgers, hates dynasties, hate the evil empires. You have kind of been level-headed. You maintain the stance of like you don't hate the Dodgers for going out and signing talent and spending money. Same with the Yankees. But this, if they signed Skubal, that would do it for you.
It would do it for me as far as like being into baseball. I don't have a team. I thought last year it was really, really fun. I enjoyed MLB pretty much the entire year, even though I had some waves where I was horrible at gambling on it. It was really enjoyable. But it's like they vetoed a Chris Paul trade to the Lakers. It's like, is there anything the Dodgers can do where MLB says, nope, this is too much? Like, it doesn't exist, right? That just doesn't exist. They can sign everybody. Because once you add Tariq Skubal to this team, it's pretty much like the National League All-Star team.
So wait a minute. This is a trade, not a signing.
I don't know. I don't know.
If they were to trade for Tariq Skubal, relievers are hit or miss, though. Tanner Scott went to shit after he got paid. Very true. Very true. And so did that. What's that?
I feel like being a reliever is so mental.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's a trade happening. Okay,
Cam's money is saying that it is.
We got the Dodgers fan saying it is. We got the Tigers fan saying it isn't.
I love it.
Let me get a Seattle Mariners fan in here to give me an opinion.
Shohei Ohtani and Phillip Rivers leading my favorite teams. Who has it better than me? If the Dodgers get Skubal, then strike when the new CBA is up is inevitable. Oh, so they want to get him before there's a new CBA. Because it's going to make it more difficult.
Roger K keeps saying there literally won't even be a season in 2027.
The Dodgers want his word he will sign on extension per trade, and his agent Scott Boras was told numerous times they want to test the open market. They fleeced for Mookie and others. Yeah, that's true. Mariners have had me on suicide watch.
What's your opinion, Mariners fan, on Tariq Skubal to the Dodgers?
Somebody named Afro Calrissian just commented on my Saban tweet and said, I went to UK and most players had Hellcats and brand new Challengers.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that.
I had a friend, we won't name names, you know who I'm talking about, who was a very, very good football player, had an offer from Louisville, but he went to UCF, and George O'Leary was the coach, and all of a sudden he and his parents got new Hyundais.
It's all your parents need.
Yeah, not new Hellcats, not sports cars.
Hellcat, dude, you don't want your mom in a Hellcat.
No, honestly, Hyundais are great cars. My mom drives a Hyundai.
Yeah,
Hyundais are nice. I like Hyundais. I'm a Nissan guy, Hyundai guy. Hyundais are a good deal. They are. Ask him if he had hookers, though, DJ. Don't think he did. Skubal to the Dodgers is going to probably happen. Just blows. Nothing to do about it. Yeah. By the way, shout out YouTube. How we doing in YouTube? 50 plus. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the page, like the stream, do all that engagement stuff. Somebody refund Special K, please. All right.
Himself, is Special K not a mod?
Should we make Special K a mod?
He should be a mod. He's a mod in the Discord.
I feel like Special K might have too much power.
You think so? You would say that because he's your rival.
He's not my rival. Me and him are cool.
Your rivals, yes, you are.
I just modded him. I'm going to mod Cam his money too. I don't even know if he wants to be a mod, but he is a mod now. Because I don't know, Fat Girls and Snizy are they never clock in. Do you ever see these guys anymore?
I see Snide plenty. Fat Girls, he'll be back. Fat Girls is a streaky guy, you know. Fat Girls is like Gary Trent Jr.
What?
Like Gary Trent Jr., dude. You won't hear from him for a while, but then one game he hits fucking 12 threes.
Yeah, DJ versus Cam is a big old rivalry. Cam goes at me more than Special K for sure.
I know, but you guys aren't rivals. I got news for you.
No, I love Cam. I think Cam is great. Like going at each other is fine. Friends, I mean, if your friend group is not busting each other's balls, I just don't even know what the fuck is. I don't know what to tell you. So that's good. No, Cam keeps me honest, but sometimes he has some weird takes that don't really line up, but that's okay. There's 2 NBA Cup games tonight. You want to talk about them?
Sure do.
Every day I'm working, you fucks. All right. Sorry. Or hey, Fat Girls, did we just do that? Did we say that on purpose just to get you riled up? Because that's the only way to get you.
Here you are. There you are.
You want me to spam 67? Oh, God damn it. No, we don't want to spam 67, please. Wait, is this really an NBA Cup game? The Thunder are playing the Suns and they're 14.5-point favorites. Well, I guess the Suns aren't that dog shit. They're 14-10.
They're not that dog shit, but the Thunder are just, insane. Absolutely insane.
Well, let me ask you this. I put a poll out there a long time ago and I got tons of shit for it. Is it looking kind of good now that the Thunder might actually be able to win 5 of the next 10 NBA championships?
I don't know why anybody thought that was a bad take in the first place.
Brother, people hated that take.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they are plus 370 to win 74 regular season games.
So that means 8 losses?
Yep. That would be the NBA record.
They're held by the Warriors?
Yep.
So the Warriors were 73-9.
Correct. Bulls were 72-10.
Who I can't remember the Bulls team vividly. I can remember the Warriors team vividly. Who do you think's the better team?
You can't remember the Bulls team vividly?
Come on, man. You can't either. Were you 5 years old? Vividly. Like vividly watching them. Obviously, I can remember the Bulls.
I think the Warriors team was better.
I think the Thunder's better.
I think the Warriors team was more talented, and maybe the Thunder team is a better basketball team.
Yeah. I think what you're trying to say is what I think and why I'm picking the Thunder as a better team. The Warriors had more superstars.
Yeah.
Like, I think SGA is the only guy.
They're this fucking good. It's actually crazy.
It's amazing.
It's really insane.
Absolutely amazing. I love it. I really do. I love him. Who is the guy? I always forget his name. Who's like the number 2? Who do you think the second best player is on the Thunder?
Jalen Williams.
Is that for sure Jalen Williams? It's not Chet?
I guess I don't think anyone would argue Chet now.
Yeah. Jalen Williams being the second best player on the Thunder, when you compare it to the Warriors team with Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, is insane, isn't it?
It is, yeah, but maybe that's just what's so perfect about this team is Jalen Williams is such a good number 2. SGA is the best number 1 in the NBA, and Chet is such a good number 3. Like, I don't think it's even hard to figure out what everyone's role is on this team, and I think that's actually why they're so fucking good.
Yeah, they're all just. It's not like
don't forget what Otto Gelato said. I'm pretty sure Kevin Durant joined the 73-9 team.
Oh. Oof. Okay, so who was the 4th guy on that team? Andrew Bogut?
God.
You know? Sean Livingston?
Sounds good, but now I'm afraid I'm getting teams mixed up.
Oh, Iguodala. Nice job, Gelato.
Yeah.
So, okay, so Steph, Clay.
Such a fucking amazing player to have on a good team, by the way. Iguodala on a fucking good
Harrison
team.
Barnes was on that team? He wasn't really all that great, but he was someone. Durant came the year after. Yep. Clay, Curry. Right.
Crazy to think about. I already knew that, but it's just crazy to think about that.
Agree with you. I don't know how to say that name. Is that Nathaniel Richard? Nathan Reichard?
Yeah, Nathan Reichard. Just like the Vikings kicker, dude. Will Reichard.
Oh, nobody knows who that is. Yep. Thunder in their depth feel like their 9th best player is better than exactly. Well said. I love it. I love team basketball. I love depth. When I look back,
Leandro Barbosa, great name drop.
You want to know? Okay, so I'll tell you teams. That is a great name drop. Teams that I loved watching back in the day because you were a basketball head steak, but I'm also older than you. If I don't remember the Bulls vividly, you don't remember the Bulls vividly, so we're not having that conversation. But there are
remember the Bulls Jazz series where Michael Jordan hit the shot, but that's my first memory of basketball, if I'm being completely honest. And I think that was like 98.
Okay, so you were 9 years old.
I was like 9 years old, and I watched every second of every single game of that series. I did whatever I had to do so my parents would let me sit in front of the TV and watch.
That's fair. I remember games from 10 years old. I remember more like Pacers Magic games with Rick Smits and Miller. Those were good. But anyways, teams that I loved watching back in the day. I have 2 of them, and they're both in the Western Conference. Oh. Do you know who I'm going to say? One's pretty obvious.
Well, the Kings, the Sacramento Kings. Yeah,
that is actually the lesser of the 2 obvious ones that I thought.
That was my team, and the other team you loved watching was the Sonics that had Kemp and Payton.
No, actually, the San Antonio Spurs were.
Oh yes, the Spurs were incredible. Yeah,
but the Sonics were my favorite team more so because of just Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. But like they were missing the 3 and the 4 guys.
Yeah. You want to guess mine?
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. I was a massive Lakers hater.
Was it the Warriors team? No, the Warriors team beat the Mavericks. Was it the Mavericks?
It was a team that beat the Lakers.
Oh, it was the Celtics.
No, it was the Detroit Pistons, the one that had Billups, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace, and Rasheed Wallace. And also, did you know me when I liked Kentucky basketball? Did you know that me at all when I was like kind of like a Kentucky basketball fan?
Not really.
Well, anyways, I was in love with Tayshaun Prince. He was like my favorite college basketball player. Makes no sense. I just love Tayshaun Prince.
That is very strange because he was a guy I was like, I can't believe he's good. He doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But he is really good. He was great in the pros.
Yeah.
Richard Hamilton was a sneaky dog.
He was a fucking bucket.
Okay, there's one other team. That Mavericks team with Jason Terry, Barea.
Oh yeah. Because they were the LeBron killers and that was Dirk's only ring. I feel like that's the most memorable underdog story of the NBA, really. Like the Heat with Jimmy Butler the year that they beat the Celtics, even though they didn't finish, was a good one. But that Babs team was crazy. Jason Terry turned into an absolute god during.
He was awesome. Yeah. There was one more team. Oh, I loved Steve Nash.
And Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, yep.
Watch. They never got it done either, but they were seriously fun to watch.
But they had Leandro Barbosa. They had another guy too, Boris Diaw.
Good one.
And God, why am I missing one more guy they had that was pretty fucking good? Didn't have Marion? Was it Marion? Yeah, they had Sean Marion, right?
Well, I don't know if they had Sean Marion. They did at some point, but also Sean Marion was on that map.
Raja Bell.
Yeah, Raja Bell was a dog. I remember they tried dubbing him as like the Kobe killer.
That was, yeah, they had Quentin Richardson too. Yeah, Channing Frye. Oh, did they have Channing Frye on that team? I don't know if they did.
I didn't remember Quentin Richardson being on that team, to be completely honest with you at all.
Dude, Raja Bell was a fucking dog. How long did he play in the NBA? He was
such a good defensive fucking player.
Yeah, let's see, Rajah Bell. Do you know where Rajah Bell went to college?
God, no. Give me one clue.
Well, I see where he got his education, but hold on. I don't know if that's where he went to college. Oh, wow. You'll never guess.
That's not. It's a tiny school.
FIU.
Oh, God. Really? Wow. Good for fucking FIU. That might be their best alum.
Bro, this guy bounced around. He played on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams in the NBA. The other team, well, you loved Allen Iverson. That was your favorite NBA player. The problem, even though the Sixers made it to the championship, it was very non-competitive. They didn't do a good job of having a team. They had what? Matt Geiger,
Geiger, yeah.
Eric Snow.
I think Larry Hughes was on that team.
Larry Hughes, yeah. Iguodala.
I think he might have been, actually.
Yep, that Warriors team start. Wait a minute. They did? I did not know that.
That makes perfect sense. Oh, T.Y. Hilton. God, we got the chat knows ball. It's crazy. I kind of was guilty of thinking that T.Y. Hilton was FAU.
Wait a minute. T.Y. Hilton went to FIU?
Yeah, I thought it was FAU. Larry Hughes was an absolute baller.
Larry Hughes was a fucking dog. Okay. Let's
Aaron McKee, yep. Esto, good name drop. Aaron McKee, yep. And he was honestly, he wasn't horrible.
FIU, baby, pause up. Love that. FIU's pause up, baby. Are we serious?
What?
Do we have FIU guys in the chat?
Guess so.
No shit. Got Chris Webber when he's when his knees were shot. Yep. All right. What was I gonna say? Oh, do you like anything in this Thunder?
I saw Ramble said Thunder team total under, which is a ballsy way to fade the Thunder. Whew. It feels like maybe me and you just have to take the Suns plus 14.5. Like, do we have to? It's our squad.
We are Suns guys, and there's no Devin Booker.
Yeah, they did play on November 28th. It looks like it was in OKC, and the Thunder only won by 4, dude. They just beat the Jazz by 30 and the Mavs by 21. Suns are coming off a win at Minnesota. God, the Suns have been through a gauntlet. Suns lost to the Thunder in OKC by 4, lost at home to the Nuggets by 18, beat the Lakers at LA by 17. I know some guys were out. Lost to the Rockets at Houston by 19, and then beat the fucking Timberwolves. I'll tell you this, man. Suns might not be good, but they're gritty. And fucking Dylan Brooks is actually hooping.
Also, how about this guy that they traded for from the Hornets last year? Mark Williams is center. He had 22 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. That's pretty good for a fucking center nowadays. Connor Gillespie's been balling. Dylan Brooks has been pretty good, although he was 7 for 20. That's not great. Grayson Allen.
He's been good.
I don't know who Goodwin is off the bench, but he seems to be pretty serviceable. And then is this Royce O'Neal?
Yeah.
No way. I remember Royce O'Neal. Do you know where he went to college?
Oh my God.
I actually kind of think this is an easy one.
Royce O'Neal. It feels like a big school.
I would say it's big-ish. Don't say it in the chat.
Nah, I don't know. I'll say Georgetown.
No, Iowa State. Yeah, easy.
Oh,
I can't believe you didn't know that.
Yeah. Killeen. Is that a town in Iowa? Is Killeen a town in Iowa?
You're asking me?
I don't know. It says he's from
I don't know any towns in Iowa.
Well, you know a couple.
Me?
Yeah, a couple. You probably know a couple, right? Des Moines. Iowa City.
Iowa City.
Ames.
Ames. That's all I got.
I think I'm definitely out of towns in Iowa now.
That's it. There's 3 towns in Iowa.
They got like a Freedomsburg, I think. Freedomsburg, Iowa. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, it does.
Or like Freedom Town. I could see that. Libertyville.
There's a Fredericksburg.
Yep.
Chickasaw County. Sounds about right.
Cedar Rapids.
Population 983. No shit. Oh, here's another one. Waterloo.
Waterloo is a great Iowa town name. Sioux City.
Sioux City. Wow, Waterloo has a water park.
It's fucking better.
Yep. This is known as Factory City. Oh, no way. They have John Deere here. Waterloo compromises of twin conurbation. Neighboring municipality. I don't know. This is interesting. Yeah, Cedar Rapids. That was a good movie, by the way. Did anybody see that movie? Cedar Rapids, Cedar Falls, whatever. It's like a business conference in a town in Iowa. It's very funny. Everybody's fucking putting names in the chat. This is a really good question. Is Degen a mellow guy? You're probably not going to like this. It's a very, very
I have the craziest Carmelo take. I assume we're talking about Carmelo Anthony. I have the craziest Carmelo take ever.
Not a Carmelo Anthony guy.
Yeah. I think Carmelo Anthony is one of the most overrated NBA basketball players in the history of the National Basketball Association. I absolutely do. I don't know what it is. Must be the aura. Something about Carmelo Anthony. Something about Carmelo Anthony that people fucking love, but not a fucking winner, not a defender, jacking up fucking shots, got away with whatever, and we still want to act like he was top 10, top 15 or whatever. I'm not a Carmelo Anthony fan in one bit.
That's so funny because this guy actually did just follow us, and then he said unfollowed when we said that. Yeah, there he goes. Fuck you, steak. Yeah, when
New York person hates to hear that. I'm sorry.
Dude, and I lived in New York for a long time, and I remember people would be like, on the fucking New York Post and all these whatever, it'd be like, Melo dropped 60 in the Garden. My pushback every single time to these people is like, he shoots 35 shots a game. Eventually, they're all going to go in. I just think individually, he's a really good basketball player. I don't think he was a good team basketball player, and I would not want Carmelo Anthony. He's the guy who, like you'll win 50 something games with because you can be successful with a superstar NBA player, but then you're going to go play the Heat in the playoffs and you're going to lose in 5.
I just had deja vu because I've had this take on here before, which isn't surprising. And I do remember, I think I put this on Twitter, and a lot of people in the comments were telling me how good he is in the Olympics.
Bro, that was my...
Who else is good in the Olympics? Bojanovic.
One of my best takes ever was betting Xander Schauffele in the Olympics because I said he was going to be the Carmelo Anthony of golf.
I'm just going to toss this out there and you're not going to like it, but if I tell you that I think a guy is one of the most overrated NBA players and everyone jumps down my throat about how good he was in the Olympics, he probably doesn't have enough accolades in the NBA. Maybe.
Yeah. This is a very, very good take from a Knicks fan. I will say he's not a winner, but he's still awesome to watch.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine. If that's the take, we're on the same page.
Yeah. I again,
as watching Carmelo, I just didn't get how it was never meant that they were in an NBA Finals or even an Eastern Conference Finals. I never got that. It just felt like Carmelo's game was about getting Carmelo points.
Yeah, but college careers don't really do anything for me for NBA players.
No, that's the thing. Is I did say NBA player. Leading Syracuse to a national championship as a freshman was fucking awesome. They also had Akeem Warwick, who was fucking awesome too. But that shit was awesome, no doubt.
Yep. I agree. I thought that trade, I actually thought Denver won that trade. Who'd they get? Let's see. They got Dino Gallinari. They got Raymond Felton. Did they get JR in that trade?
I feel like he was part of it.
Okay, so you're saying Dino, JR. I don't know. I thought Carmelo and JR played for a little bit. Well, now I got to go look. Yeah, did they get Channing Frye? Or like Landry Fields or something? Now we got to go revisit the Carmelo Anthony Denver trade.
Where did Channing Frye go to college?
Arizona.
Yeah. Good job.
All right, here we go. You ready for this?
Baller, dude.
Oh, that's the name. In exchange for Dino Gallinari, Raymond Felton, we got those two. Timothy Mozgov.
Oh, God.
And Wilson Chandler.
Wilson Chandler. Where did Wilson Chandler go to college? This one's hard. I think I know it, though.
Is it a Northeast school?
No.
It's like a smaller school?
It's a smaller school, but I think it would be considered a basketball school. And I could be wrong. No, I think it's DePaul.
Oh, DePaul. Seems like a DePaul guy. Including, oh, shit, I never knew this. This is why you tune into the board review on slow days, because you'll learn fucking ball. Including a 2014 first-round draft pick that later became. Guess.
I don't know.
Jamal Murray.
Oh, shit. Wow. That is a good fucking little nugget. Holy shit.
Now, the Knicks received Carmelo, Chauncey Billups, Sheldon Williams, Anthony Carter, Ronaldo Balkman. Oh, my God. I forgot all about him.
Oh, my God. I think I know where Ronaldo Balkman went to fucking college.
No, you fucking don't.
I think I do. South Carolina. Check me.
You're right.
Wow. I remember Ronaldo Balkman, dude. I have to get some of my ball points back for not knowing that FSU was undefeated the year that Michigan won the fucking natty.
Oh, that was such a bad take.
I know.
If I was that XX Golf CHXX, I would have unfollowed after hearing that. Cam is money with the sub bank. Special K with the sub bank. Appreciate you guys again. Thanks for the subs. All right, here's the other. So what do you like in this NBA game, Steak? Anything?
Devin Booker is a game time decision.
I thought you said he was going to be out for weeks.
Yeah, maybe I did think that. I don't know, Ball. That's what we're learning today.
I know you're not overly reliable, but it's okay. You still
injury news. I'm definitely not. I don't even trust injury news. But yeah, I'll wait. I try to be a fucking contrarian and take the Suns plus 14.5 probably, to be honest, and then watch the Thunder win by 30 tonight. Got to be the under, Randall says. They did score 242 in that game I told you about. It was 123, 119 in OKC.
It feels like I'm with Ramble. It feels like an underplay in this game.
I am too. And the other reason I thought it was interesting is why I think it's interesting is because didn't you feel like the Magic Heat total was kind of high? And I know the deal with the Heat. I know they have the fastest pace in NBA history, but I feel like it's slowing down. I think the Magic defense is definitely improving. And then they just had a game in Orlando less than a week ago that was 106 to 105, and that game went under again. And I don't know. I just feel like this total seems low by like 5 points. ZZ Sport, that is not a bad take. You're not soft. It's stupid to fade them. I try to do it all the time. I've gotten decently lucky on the spreads. But
so wait, hold on, because maybe I just didn't follow that correctly. I thought you said that the Magic Heat total looked high.
I might have said that wrong, but let me not confuse anyone with the Magic Heat total anymore. This total looks low by a lot.
Okay. Which makes you think it's going to go under.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're listening to the odds makers and basically thinking that they know more than you do, which I guess I'm kind of into. I understand what you mean. I respect that take. Let's talk about the next game. The Lakers play the Spurs. The Lakers are 7-point favorites at home. The Spurs are 16-7, still playing really well without Wemby. The Lakers are 17-6. They're 7-3 at home. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They are rolling. Is that too many points with the Spurs here?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the Spurs get any respect without Wemby. They have been playing really well. They have some good wins on their run since without Wemby. I think they won at Denver, at Orlando, a couple other ones in there. Obviously, nobody gives a shit if you beat Memphis and New Orleans, but you still got to do it. I think is everybody playing for the Lakers?
That you're gonna have to answer that.
Says till December 17th. MMMA is when Wemby's projected return date is. I think everybody might be playing for the Lakers, and if they are, then now I am intrigued about the Spurs for sure.
Kind of into the Spurs too, unless it's a bit of a duping. But just to compare, because you said that the Spurs don't get a lot of respect. These are the Spurs spreads on the road. At Cleveland, 5.5. At Orlando, 8. At Denver, 6.
I already think it's weirder. They were bigger underdogs to the Orlando Magic in Orlando than they are to the Los Angeles Lakers with Luka, Austin Reeves, and LeBron all in. I already think that's weird.
You think the Lakers should be bigger favorites
than the Orlando Magic? Yes.
But somebody was out that game, weren't they? Against Orlando?
Paulo probably?
Oh, no, I thought somebody was out for the Lakers. Lakers won that game.
No. I'm talking about the Magic being 8-point favorites without Paulo Banchero against the Spurs on the road, and the Lakers only being 7.5-point favorites at full health against the Spurs on the road.
Okay, but the Lakers are 1.5 more than Cleveland.
Cleveland might stink, bro.
Sucks. Okay, so you'd rather compare it to Orlando and Cleveland.
They're so mid. They're fucking so mid.
Also, for what it's worth, the Spurs, except for the Cleveland game, but as an 8 and 6.5 point dog to the Nuggets in Orlando, they covered in 1 outright. They've played
that game. I went to the Nuggets game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's awesome. Spurs got a bunch of guys that can play ball. A bunch.
I can't believe the Lakers just played in Orlando. Did you go to that game?
No, the Lakers didn't play in Orlando.
Oh, the Spurs did. I'm an idiot. I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Yeah, got you. Lakers bench his ass. Yep. Royce O'Neal didn't go to fucking Iowa State. You got Senteld.
I know. I saw some in the chat saying he went to Baylor.
What?
Maybe you don't know ball, dude. Maybe this one's on you. Maybe I was right about FSU all along.
Holy shit.
Got? You got?
He went to Baylor.
Damn.
All right. Why did I think?
Shut down the stream right now.
Yeah, he probably should. Okay, hold on, but wait a minute. There is a Royce that went to Iowa State.
Oh God.
Am I thinking of a running back? Is it Royce Freeman?
Is it Royce Freeman, dude? Is that what you're thinking of? Royce Freeman, the running back?
I don't know. Iowa State.
Look up where Royce Freeman went to college.
I'm just looking up Iowa State Royce. Royce White?
That's what
Royce White.
Royce Freeman was Oregon.
Yeah, he went to Oregon. Right. It must have been Royce White. This is the guy. I thought this was him. Look, this guy.
Oh, yeah, I do remember him. Yeah.
That's who I thought. That's who I thought it was.
That's funny. It's very funny.
That is not Royce O'Neal. That is Royce White. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. Shakes up U.S. Senate? What?
Don't care.
He's running. Oh my God. He's actually in politics now.
The Royce guy?
Royce White.
Oh, look. Baseball's Finest said he was scared of planes. Oh, he had serious mental issues. Jesus. That's a weird story.
Dude, I have to show you something, man.
Okay, go ahead.
I gotta show you something.
Okay, and then I want to give my pitch on a team that I like to make a run in the college football playoff, as we promised. Maybe you go first.
Okay. This is so sad. I want you to name this NBA player that I'm about to show you.
Okay. Delonte West.
No. By the way, never forget that I met Delonte West and I bought him, LeBron, and Anderson Varejao pizza. And then they got us tickets. Remember that? Remember Delonte West got us tickets?
Yeah, it would have been funny if Delonte West was like, hey, you want to go back to my house and fuck LeBron's mom with me?
Yeah, that would have been pretty wild. And like, fuck your son. Cornball motherfucker. All right, hold on. Who is this NBA player?
Oh, that's Sean Kemp.
My man fell off hard at the end of his career, dude.
Yeah, of course. The Magic love those guys. The Magic.
Patrick Ewing.
Oh, my God. They love him. We even got he was fun to watch. Don't get me wrong. But we got the version of Vince Carter that couldn't dunk, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I have a great Patrick Ewing story. I can make it real quick. Do you know the story?
No.
When I bartended at the bar?
No.
So my wife's friend, who you know, said, hey, I met Patrick Ewing out at the mall or something, and we're going on a date. I said, no, you're not. She said, yeah, we are. I said, why do you think I'm that stupid? You didn't meet Patrick Ewing and you're not going on a date. She said, yes, we are. And she said, and I told him, let's get drinks at your bar beforehand. And I'm like, why are you fucking with me? And she's like, I'm not fucking with you. I was like, there's no way you're meeting Patrick Ewing and going on a date. Open up that night. Sure enough, Patrick Ewing walks in. He's the first one in the bar. You remember the little sidebar we had right when you walk in? I was bartending that bar. Patrick Ewing comes in and he's standing there the whole time with me. And my wife and her friends, mostly Spanish, some Asian, are notorious for being late. She was almost an hour late. He was very pissed. He almost called it off. He was talking to me. He was not the nicest guy in the world. He was kind of grumpy. People kept walking in and saying, is that Patrick Ewing? Taking a picture. And he would take a picture and be like, man, this is why I don't fucking go places. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. You know, they were going to Crest.
An hour late, crazy.
What's that?
An hour late is crazy.
Hour late. She made, he was pissed. He's like, I'm just going to fucking leave. Like, this is bullshit. He was not the friendliest guy. Like, we were not having like a very friendly conversation, but you know, obviously I had a little banter with him. I was serving him drinks, but yeah, sure enough, they met and they went to fucking steak dinner with Patrick Ewing. I thought that was hilarious.
Insane. Yeah, that's insane. Oof.
Huge Hedo Turkoglu guy. When he left, I was devastated.
I was not a Hedo Turkoglu. I was a Rashard Lewis guy. Loved Rashard Lewis.
Why can't you be?
Loved Dwight Howard, obviously. Loved Jameer Nelson. Loved Rafer Alston. Loved Mikhail Petrius. Did not love Hedo Turkoglu.
Oh my God, you make me sick to my stomach.
I don't care.
Are you talking about the second time around, Hedo? Because you remember he went to the Raptors, the Suns.
I know both Hedo, Aaron Aflalo. Aaron Aflalo was dog, but he was on our team when we were.
He was on the worst team. We tried to make him a number one. He was like a number three at best. Hold on, dude. You were not a Hedo Turkoglu version 1 of the Magic guy.
Not really, no. He pissed me off a lot.
I want to unfollow.
Any worse fit than Aaron Aflalo playing for the Orlando Magic? Because I feel like Aaron Aflalo did go to UCLA. Love Mike Miller.
No, I love Mike Miller.
Mike Miller, dude.
Wait, I just want to see in the chat, how bad of a take is that from Steak as a Magic fan to say you're not a Hedo Turkoglu guy?
Texas, TM Sharp. I think he played with Kevin Durant, if I'm not mistaken.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being awful. How bad of a take is that? Oh, Party Bart says fuck Turkoglu. Yeah, because Turkoglu fucking ended the Cavs in the postseason, and Steak doesn't even give two flying fucks about that.
That's definitely why Party Bart's saying that. 100%.
Of course he did. What calls it DJ Augustine go to Steak? Yeah. Not like a player on his favorite team. It's an ungrateful take. Dude was a dog. 6'10".
Saying it's an ungrateful take is a good take. I'll give you that. It's easy to support live. That's a fair take.
That's a fair take. Yeah, he did a lot for the team.
It's a little ungrateful, but still don't like him, and I'm going to stand on that.
Okay. All right, fine. Do whatever you want to do.
Talk about college football playoff because a thought's been coming to me.
I thought we talked about the playoff yesterday.
I'm going to talk about it a little more because since then I've decided that I have a team I'm going to buy into to make a run.
Well, let's do it. And I just realized it's 11:47, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Army, Navy.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want to talk about. Anyways. Alabama, Oklahoma. I've decided I actually don't care who wins the game. They're similar teams in my mind. I think Alabama has the better offense. Oklahoma has the better defense. Neither are exciting or explosive. And I'm going to say this. They will both lose to Indiana. I don't care who wins. I think they'll be trendy dogs against Indiana, who people still probably think isn't built for this type of tournament or this type of run against SEC teams and whatever. That's what people are going to tell themselves when Indiana is -7 on a neutral in this next playoff game. Indiana is winning and advancing. I don't care who wins between Alabama and Oklahoma. I don't really care who wins between Texas A&M and Miami, even though I hope it's Miami because I got a soft spot for Miami and I'm going to bet them, but they will not be beating Ohio State. Marcel Reed won't be beating Ohio State. Mario Cristobal will not be beating Ohio State. Ohio State will advance. That's what brings me to the Ole Miss Rebels, who open up against Tulane, who they are going to belt. They are going to fucking belt without Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss is a good football team with an explosive offense and a good enough defense that already played the Georgia Bulldogs very, very tight. And if I'm not mistaken, that game was in Georgia, in Athens?
Yeah.
Well, guess what they're going to do? They're going to beat fucking Georgia on a neutral. They're going to beat Tulane, and then they're going to beat Georgia on a neutral. Georgia disrespected all year long. Everyone said this is one of Kirby Smart's worst teams, and Gunnar Stockton was not a good quarterback. That's what everybody was saying at the beginning of the year, and they spent all year proving everyone wrong, even up until the SEC championship when I think most people liked Alabama in that game, and they beat the shit out of them. And now they're getting the love and the respect, and this is where it ends, dude. Ole Miss to beat Georgia. Ole Miss to advance to the semifinal, where I think they have a chance, and whoever they play in that game, too. Ole Miss is the team I like to make a run. Pete Golding. Remember the name, dude. Fuck Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss to the semifinals, maybe even the finals. It's happening.
Okay. Wow. I respect that take, and I'm looking right now. You can get Ole Miss to make the semifinal plus 195. That's essentially what the wager is, right?
That's way too low. Goddamn. That's a death wish, Cam. That's a death wish. That bet will order.
Give me Tulane money line. That was pretty good. I'll give it up to you. 1 second. Where's the fucking soundboard? I'll give it up to you. Applause. That was great. I'm conflicted. Not that you give a fuck about my opinion in this situation.
And
but...
let me answer Richie's question. No, I don't.
No.
I think they're fucking angry, and I like an angry football team. We're playing football, dude. We're not playing patty cake. We're not playing hopscotch. We're playing fucking football, and these guys are fucking pissed off, and I think it's going to be fucking beautiful.
Agreed. I want to find. I think that the morale thing is a little bit silly because why would they have their heads down? Their coach just left them. They're pissed off. Now, if anything, you want to go out there even more and just show a fuck it. We're a good team. We don't need the previous coaching staff.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get a hell of a spark out. The problem for me is I don't know if you're going to get it in round 1 or round 2 because I just don't love the having to beat the shit out of the same team twice. And I think Tulane's going to be a really obvious team to fade. Did you see what the head coach just tweeted today?
Yeah, 2 jobs, 2 phones, and 2 hours of sleep. That's a thing cokehead's saying, and you of all people should know that. That guy does cocaine. That's a cokehead. I got 2 jobs, 2 phones, and 2 hours of sleep. Lay off the coke. What the fuck?
Hey, don't make those accusations. You'll get sued for defamation.
Yeah.
Listen, I like where your head's at. I like this Ole Miss team. We bet on this Ole Miss team. They came through for us. Over wins to make the playoff 2-1. Simmons didn't win the Heisman, but that's all good. I'm kind of with you.
Simmons hasn't lost the Heisman yet.
Very funny. I will say though, you're right. Like Georgia's been disrespected. People are going to buy into the dogs. I have no issue with it though, because I think Gunnar Stockton I don't fear him, but I also don't. I respect him as a player. He's kind of like he's like a less nerdy Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, but that's a huge compliment because Stetson Bennett really got it done.
Stetson Bennett was like a dorky dude who probably drove like just a Honda Civic. Like Gunnar Stockton probably, slams Miller Lights, drinks a fucking beat up pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit more Varsity Blues-ish.
I think Stetson Bennett, they were probably like, hey, Stetson Bennett, we'll get you a Hellcat. And he's like, can I instead get 60 prostitutes?
Georgia is all Kirby smart. You bet on Kirby when you bet Georgia. D-Gen, you need to watch some of Jacob Rodriguez. He is the epitome of a D-Gen guy. I did watch a little bit of him against BYU. Yeah. Don't do that to Stetson? What are you talking about? Yeah.
Stockton, legit Matt Saracen. See, I think fucking Stetson was Matt Saracen.
Yeah. All right. Good take, Steak. Good take. I'll give you a take.
Yeah, go ahead. If it's about you don't care that Notre Dame's not playing in their bowl game, I'll just leave right now.
No. You said you don't care who wins between Oklahoma and Alabama.
Yeah.
But the winner of that game plays who again?
Indiana.
Okay. Did you already say you think Indiana skull fucks either of them?
Yep.
Okay. Who does the winner of Ohio State play?
A&M Miami.
I think that team doesn't win, but covers against Ohio State.
Okay.
I will blindly bet Miami or Texas A&M against Ohio State. Good or bad take?
To cover the spread. Do we have a look-ahead spread chat that you could give us for those games? I would need those to know because I saw that Alabama would be 7 against Indiana and Oklahoma would be 8.5.
No, people don't like Miami, huh? Freeze doesn't like Miami. I don't think anybody really likes Miami. I like Miami.
I like them to beat Texas A&M. That's as much as I'm prepared to say.
I think they'll hang with Ohio State on a neutral. Their defense is really good, but Miami has a really good defense themselves. And I don't know. I mean, they see him a lot in fucking practice. And I'm not a Mario Cristobal guy, but I don't think they're going to be that intimidated of an Ohio State defense. It's going to be more about Carson Beck not shitting his pants. What are your thoughts on Notre Dame not making the playoffs? We're all wondering. Very funny.
It's incredibly funny. Let's do one last thing to end it up. So let's rank our 3 stand-on business teams for this playoff. So it's just teams that you think you'll stand on business saying they're going to perform better than people think. You could still pick Indiana or Ohio State, but if you pick one of those, like if you pick Ohio State, you're saying they're going to win the national championship and it's going to be easy. That's the only way to stand on business with, and kind of same for Indiana. Like if you're going to stand on business with Indiana, it's got to be that you think they're going to beat Ohio State again. If that rematch happens, they're going to belt the winner of the SEC matchup that's happening. Like that's how it goes. So I'll go first since it was my game. Number 3 stand-on business team in the Miami Hurricanes. I think they're going to beat Texas A&M, and you think they'll be competitive against Ohio State, which I'm fine with. Number 2, Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is going to beat Oregon. I think Texas Tech will make noise and be a very, very tough team to get out for anybody they play. And then obviously I just said my number 1 stand-up business team is Ole Miss making a run to the semifinals.
Got it. So you took Texas Tech, you took
Miami,
Miami, and you took Ole Miss.
And you could take teams I take. Obviously, there's only 12 teams. We're gonna have some of the same.
Yeah, because I'm not taking Oklahoma, and I'm not taking Alabama. I'm not taking Tulane. I'm not taking James Madison. I'd have to probably go in on Oregon, but I'm not because I'm not a Dante Moore Jr. guy. But I think Dan Lanning is a good enough coach. I like their running game. I think their defense is competent. I think they're going to be a problem for Texas Tech. I don't think Texas Tech is necessarily just going to waltz in there and have their way with Oregon. So I respect Oregon in that game at least.
So they're your number 3 stand on business team. That's okay.
I think Oregon's going to be a really tough team in the playoff.
I think the way they lost last year makes me like them more. So I'm not against you on that.
I'll say that the teams that I like in the second round to likely cover, regardless of what
That's
the
the game
spread
we're
is.
playing. Need 2 more stand on business teams. You got to feel good about someone in your gut.
I don't.
You don't. That's interesting.
Mm-mm.
Well,
I don't feel good
this
about
this has been Stand on Business with Steak and DJ. Thanks for everybody for coming. OU Natty. Yeah, I don't think that. I fucking hate watching OU play fucking football.
I got a fun bet. Ole Miss to beat Oregon 50-1.
In the Natty? Holy shit balls.
Okay, then I'll tell you that I think Ole Miss can win the championship.
Okay, so totally fine.
I like Ole Miss more than I like Miami.
Okay, totally fine.
My dog just popped up. All right, this will be a good time to end it. I'm going to owner's box, by the way. Let's see if my dog will eat something and pop out. Stay good shit. We'll check to you guys later. I don't know if owner's box is live. I hope that they are live. I'm going to raid them right now. Do you know if they're live, Steak? Are they live?
I don't think so. I don't think they would be at 11:57. I think they go exactly at noon usually.
Those motherfuckers. You got to go a few minutes early. All right. Well, I do. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. We appreciate you guys as always. Good luck on your wagers tonight. Not much going on. Take it easy at the same time. All right. Take it easy. Recalibrate. They're live.
They're live. Rate them.
Boom. Thanks, Ovi. Appreciate you. Finally make yourself fucking worthwhile. All right. Check you guys later. Have a great day. And do not forget what's most important. You are welcome. And what is that? Thank you. All right, everybody join the raid, and I will check you guys in a few minutes. Peace.